All right, here we are back with Zero10 Podcast. I'm with Andi and I'm Dr. Josi hanging
Good
out.
morning.
Good morning. It
Morning.
is, yes.
The sun is
Um,
coming out here, which is awesome because it was not this morning.
Look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a
Yeah, I
sweater,
know. It's
but I am
ridiculous.
wearing shorts, and this is like my favorite when I can just do this, unless I'm outside tanning, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
But we've talked about this because AC is not, you're not a fan of AC.
No, nope. I'd rather be sweating
Yeah,
profusely. I mean, it takes a lot for me to turn the AC on.
right.
I don't
It
like
got
it.
to be 80 degrees in here yesterday, and then I needed to turn the AC on.
Yeah.
I couldn't think anymore, like trying to do my stuff. But when I'm working on somebody, then I have to have it cool in here. So I'm guessing
That's
you too.
different.
Totally
No, you
different.
know what? I don't. I keep it really warm in my treatment room because I want my client comfortable versus myself. So, and not to say you don't. I'm just saying like, they're there for like 45 minutes to an hour laying there, releasing, relaxing. And if they're cold, that doesn't work. So I do keep it pretty warm.
That makes sense too, because when you do like cool down, your temperature
Hmm.
cools down
Yep.
when you're super relaxed sometimes. So well,
Yes.
that makes sense. Yeah, people come in and usually they're already sweaty from being outside. So, like sweaty backs. I get to touch a lot of sweaty backs.
Right.
It's that
Well, and
season.
I think in your case, they are releasing, so they probably are, but they get, I think, don't they get warm during their
Sometimes,
treatments?
yeah,
Like,
sometimes people
yeah,
can break out in a sweat. Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. So, oh,
So we are doing something different today, just getting some conversation going. So we're gonna do would you rather type of um, would you rather, what would you choose, whatever, A, B type
either or,
situations, either or, those
either
kind of
or. Well,
questions,
either or.
which I think is going to be really fun because I think we'll understand a little bit on how we decision make and problem solve and decide between maybe two graders or two lessers. We'll see what comes up in the questions, but I think it'll be fun. So I'll go first. My first question is, would you rather give gifts or receive gifts?
Give for sure, for
So
sure.
why?
Well, why I don't know, but I don't know. I guess I'm not a thinker all the time. I go with my gut, right?
Yeah.
So my gut has, I don't know, I used to get in serious trouble for it. Like it drove my mother crazy at Christmas because I would sit there. She would always say, "You're hoarding your presents again." I was never hoarding my presents. I just enjoyed watching other people open their gifts. And my family wasn't the ones where maybe you would watch the first round, but then after that, it was just like a free for all. And I just wanted to enjoy watching other people. Isn't that why we give gifts, right? Is because you want to see the joy when they open it and you want to see their reaction. And I'm curious what other people get. And um, I don't know. So and I guess probably as a kid, that was a little different, but it wasn't long. I mean, I really don't remember ever being more concerned about my gifts than other people's. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know why that is. And when I've done the five love languages or whatever, gifts is gets a zero. It got a zero. Like it's not a thing for me, I guess. But do I like I do let's not get it twisted. I like gifts and I appreciate when people give them with thoughtfulness. And I don't I'm not a fan of like, oh, I just need to buy this because I'm supposed to give a gift. I'm not a fan of that.
Right.
I'd rather have nothing than something, right, something like that. But I love people. I love giving gifts. I love it when someone receives a gift that they love and they receive it with grace and, and
Hmm.
they like it.
Yeah. I think I would agree with you on how I would feel. The one thing I've been working on though is learning how to receive even better.
Hmm. Yes.
Like just allowing that love to come into me too. I don't know why. It's probably something from a long time ago, but gifts are one thing, like that's super obvious, but like somebody who's just showing some love and I just want to, I don't know, I don't think I always accept it with,
Yeah.
like, of course they're going to do their thing or whatever, but I think I could feel it more and feel more supported, probably. I don't know.
That's
Did
interesting
you
because
go
that's
through
probably
that
it.
a bit when,
Well, I mean,
especially
when
with
you
the
say
last year?
receiving gifts or receiving love or receiving, no, I mean, because quite honestly, Jerry taught me that. So I'd learned that in our 3 years together. Not right away. It took me some time, but I definitely saw that shift in me during our 3 years together, that I found it easier and easier. And it wasn't just him, it's his family too.
Yes.
And just that the way they just sort of unconditionally or just accept people for who they are. So it's much easier to receive when you're just accepted for who you are versus conditional gifts and conditional um, in your what you brought up,
Service or love or whatever.
yeah, right. If there's conditions attached to it, it doesn't ever feel good, right? It just feels
Yeah. Yeah.
transactional.
Mhm.
And yeah. So I think maybe that's it when you say why. Why do you like to give rather than receive? It's maybe it was hard to receive
Yeah.
when there's conditions attached to it, right? Or when you open it up and you don't like it, and you know if you dare to have that look on your face that you don't like it or whatever, or it has nothing to do with you, you're like, this isn't a gift for me. This is a gift that you would want. You know what I mean? It was, and so you can't, right? And
Yeah.
so,
No.
right, because I'm the kind of person that wouldn't hurt my feelings. If you opened a gift and you were like, you know what, Andy, I'm not going to wear this. Do you mind if I give it to someone who would? I'd be like, absolutely. Yes. Please give it to
So
someone who
good
would use
about
it or
that
whatever.
though. You
Oh,
do not take anything personal,
no.
hardly.
Well, not anymore. I used to much so. But anyway, yeah, I think, yeah. So you're probably, when you say why, yeah, yeah,
Interesting.
probably has a lot to do with those types of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So so
Good.
you like to give
I
rather
love
than,
giving gifts. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, I wouldn't say I'm the best at it all the time. It takes, if I'm like really trying to be, have to go get something for somebody, that's harder for me. If I'm just strolling around, I'm like, oh, they would like
Yes.
this. That feels so much better. But when I'm like have
Yes.
the under the gun, like pressure to find something, um, it's harder. I have found that probably the more I get to know my family, or as they're going through their stuff or whatever, their lives, like my sister, I just know I can always get her honestly the same thing, but not the same thing. If I give her shoes, she's going to be ecstatic every single time. It doesn't even matter what they are, you know? So I kind of like knowing that. Like I can go and just find a fun, whatever pair of shoes, or practical or whatever. She's going to love them.
Hmm.
Is that cheating? I don't know. But I also love giving it to her because she is somebody who will just light up, right?
Right.
So the girls in my family are a lot easier, I would say, to give gifts to. Um, Giving gifts to partners, I found, has been hard for me. Like to figure out whether it's uh, whether it's something that they want that's like a picture, or like a memorable piece, or something else. I can't like, you're really good, I feel like, about switching the guy hat on a little bit and how they think. We just talked about that before we hopped on the podcast.
Yeah, we did.
But I have a hard time because I'm like, honestly, I don't, the people that I'm around, like, they don't, it's Carhartt pants. They'll love a new pair of socks. It's really, which is fine, but it's not like, maybe they're super excited about it every time they put them on and I don't see it, right? I don't know. They're harder for me to buy for.
I think men are simple though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They are probably happy with a new pair of socks. My dad was always happy with a pair of socks or a tie or a
Yep.
sweatshirt. Like those things made him well, my dad was just happy with my dad was happy no matter what. You know.
Yeah.
He's still around. But I'm just saying, he was easy to buy. I think men are more simple in that, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. Um, and they like quality, I would say. Like most of the things that I've found that was a win or whatever is it seems to be a quality piece of sorts.
Yeah.
Or sourdough bread. That's what I gave my
Yeah.
dad for Father's Day, and he still has some. So Father's Day was when? A month, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago? Maybe it
Yeah.
was just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, Yeah, I asked, mom's like, well, he still has his sourdough. And I was, because she doesn't eat bread. And I was like, seriously? I was like, how does he keep a bread that he loves around that long? And she's like, he just has a piece in the morning and savors it and then
Yeah,
puts it back in the fridge. I'm like, that's not me.
that's how
That
it
loaf,
should be.
that loaf would be gone
Be
if it
gone.
was in my house.
I'll pick up the whole loaf.
Yeah, let me just sit down with the
Yeah,
thing of bread. I'll be like
yeah,
Aladdin,
yeah,
where they just pick off pieces
yeah,
and eat it. Yeah, it's funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Where I wonder how many people do you think it's hard for people with that question to be like, oh no, I like to get the gift. I like, do you think that because it makes, is there some kind of connotation that goes along with that of like, oh, well, you know, you're a
Yeah.
taker, you're not a giver. No, I mean,
Not what
it
it
is,
means. It's not what
yeah,
it
it's
means,
not what no, it doesn't mean that at all.
right? I have two girlfriends that I know of that gifts are their number one love language. And both of them are like, I hate saying it, but it's true.
I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
But it's true. But she's like, it doesn't have to be anything massive either. It's just
No.
the thought that I popped in your head when you saw that, or that you wanted to, give something. Like it's it's just the language they speak. It's just the way it is.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
no, I get it. Yeah.
Okay, is it my turn now?
It's your turn.
So these were made on the fly, of course, because that's how I roll,
That's how
is
Andy
on
rolls.
on the fly.
Yep.
Um, when you work out, and I know I mean, I probably know the answer to this. Do you prefer working out? And I don't even love the term working out, but I'm going to use it in this case. Do you prefer to work out at home or in the gym? In
That
a
is a
gym?
great question because I have recently switched my answer to this. So I haven't had a gym membership in probably, I'm not even kidding you, 10 years. I might go to a boutique place and, go to a class sporadically, but a member, like going to the gym as often as I move my body, to go to the gym every time. But I recently, in the last week, got a gym membership in Spearfish because I'm working out of my house now. So I need to leave my house sometimes. And that's like a good leave to go do that and come home. Because I was finding that I was working out at home because I lift weights sometimes, a few days a week is what I do. And there's a goal that I want to do a pistol squat. Andy, do you know what a pistol squat is?
No. And I don't know that I care.
Well, just think
It's just,
about it. I can't do it very well at like I can't even do one, but I was hiking is what I was doing, and there was some bigger rocks, and I didn't like how my leg felt when I was like needing to crawl down one because you're on one leg and bending down to reach for the ground, and I didn't feel super strong where I wanted to hold on to rocks and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so I can work towards this because I want to be hiking this mountain when I'm 80 years old. Like, this is something that I want. So I was like, okay, you're going to start lifting weights a little bit differently. Because I do a lot of yoga and stuff like that, slower stuff. Anyway, so I did get this gym membership because I'm working on this pistol squat. And when I was at home doing my stuff, first off, I didn't have big enough weights for what I was looking to do. I didn't want to have to hold like five weights to make it 25 pounds, So I was like, okay, just go meet some people and get out of the house. So that's what I did, and I chose one with a sauna because I knew that I've been missing my sauna because I don't have my sauna anymore. So gym now is my answer, but
yeah.
I feel super weird walking in there. I don't know where
Yeah.
anything is, and people are. I really, I would like to think people don't give a crap that you're in there. Like, but I am the new kid on the block of people that go to the gym regularly or whatever. And so if someone new walks in, you probably pay attention to them just a little bit. There's two of us in the gym, and it's so quiet, which I love. I mean, I picked a quiet gym for a reason. There's two of us in there, and I get done doing some curtsy lunges or something, and he comes up to me, he's like, good job. Those are really hard. I'm like, well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And then I'm like, no one's supposed to be looking at me. Like, I thought I was supposed to be a fly on the wall, and here we are. But he was really kind about it, so that was nice.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I think I'm not a gym person. I haven't been. I've joined gyms over the years, but it's just not my I don't enjoy it. I like to be in the privacy of my own home. But anyway, I follow Joey Swoll on social media. Do you know who that is?
I don't.
He's the guy who calls out people who um, behave inappropriately in a gym and like video themselves and whatever. So, and I really like his, I like what he's promoting is like mind your own business, essentially. Like you work out and mind your own business and go home. But also, like if I'm in the gym and I'm doing something, I'm lifting or I'm doing something inappropriate, or, like then someone has the knowledge and wants to come help me, I would love that. I would. So there's this fine line, right? Of like watching people, but not watching people, you
Right.
know? Like you want
Right.
someone to maybe watch you to help you out, but yeah, right, I get it. I don't want people. I actually quit a gym because there was someone who just wouldn't leave me alone. So I mean, like I'm here to work out. I'm here to do my thing. Leave me alone, and that sounds rude, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's
No, I get that.
yeah.
Like you said, there's a line. There's a
There's
line.
a line. There's a line.
Because honestly, if I made a friend in the gym, like how exciting, because I know they like to move their body. We might have at least that in common. It'd be like finding a business owner, right? Like going to a networking group and finding another person that's doing something similar. Like you just have that common theme, and then you can
Right.
go to coffee and it expands from there. But it's like just that initial piece. And I am looking for, more of a community, right, where I'm at. So I
Right.
was excited to join the gym. I waited a few weeks because I was traveling, but then yeah, we'll see where it goes. I like the gym owner. He was super kind and like kind of held my hand through like getting into the sauna, and I was embarrassed the first day. Like he showed me, we had like a tour, and then he showed me the all the rooms, and one of them is like the cardio room, and there's a meditation room which I really like too, which it's yoga and there's other stuff in there, but its lights are way down. They have like relaxing music going. So I'm like, okay, if I just came here and did some yoga and sat in the sauna, like that would be fine with me. I wouldn't even have to hit up that other part of the gym that's so scary. There's a scary part of the gym, and it's where all the cables are and all the dumbbells, right?
Yeah, I
And
get it.
and the squat racks. Like
Yeah.
that's to me, and that's funny because I told my mom yesterday. I said that's where I lived in high school. Like I knew all that stuff. I lifted a lot, and now I'm like scared of it, right? Um, Probably because I have to do math. Part of it. You have to put those plates on. You have to add up by 45s. Like who chose 45 pounds to be the one, or be what you added up with, whatever. Working on my brain health by doing math in the gym. Anyway, where was I going with this? So we had, so the scary part of the gym, right? So the guy took me around, showed me some things. I knew that the cardio room is like your safe room, right? Like you can, you can go and just walk on the treadmill for a while and get your bearings
Yes.
of like, and honestly, I do. I like go there. I'm like, okay, just walk and maybe glance over and maybe you can see like what's out there so you can know what to go hop on. But somebody was in the sauna when he showed me around, so I didn't get to see it. And I go to get in the sauna, and it's like you need a towel. If you don't have a towel, you're not like you can't do it. And they don't have towels in there. Um, Bring your own towel. So first I was waiting to get in there, and he came by and he's like, no one's in there. You can just hop in now if you want, because it was 10 minutes before my session started. I was like, okay. So then I did it, and then I get in there, and then I see the towel thing. So I grab up all my stuff, and I'm like, well, I'll have to do this next time. So I walk out the door, and he was giving another tour. So then he called me like 10 minutes later, and he's like, what happened with the sauna? Is everything okay? And I was like, I just forgot a towel. And he's like, oh, okay. Next time, he's like, I don't tell everybody this, but I keep a couple, in the back for situations like that. So then it was just really nice. Like he followed up and
Yeah.
cares about his space, but not like clingy at all or anything. He's just
No, made you feel comfortable and
yeah,
wanted you to be comfortable and knowledgeable and yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, so that was nice. I feel like I've had a good week experience so far with
Good.
it. Yeah. And it's 24/7. So that was not that I work out at 10 o'clock at night, but some places you don't have that, and I get why. But I think for me, I just needed it completely flexible that I could come and go anytime on Saturday, anytime on Sunday. You know, just needs to be as flexible as, like it is my house, but not, I guess.
Yeah.
So long story short, or no, short story long. Right now it's gym
Got it.
for lifting weights, but I'm a walker outside, so
Yeah.
that's
Especially
that's most of
this
my
time of year.
movement. Yeah,
Yeah.
most of my movement's outside, but
Yeah. That's
awesome.
good.
All right. What about you?
I have been home. I mean, I think I was gym when I was younger. I mean younger, like high school, right? Like you said, junior high, high school, those types of things. Um, but then Andrew, or when Justin was born, I was 20. So I then decided, then I just stayed home and I worked out a lot of times twice a day, when he was napping or before he'd get up in the morning. And so it was like Jane Fonda aerobics and, those types. Like I had videotapes and I had my own step little thing and I had weights and just, so it just, out of convenience, it became home. And then it was home for so many years that when I tried to go back into a gym, it was just, yeah, like a fish out of water. And I tried many different times in many different gyms. And like I lived in Fargo for 4 months when I was training, with one company. Not, I mean, I lived there, but I would, come back and forth. Anyway, so I joined a gym there because just because I didn't have anything else to do there. So I've done it over the years, but I don't like it. I've never ever fully felt comfortable inside of a gym. Yeah, doesn't feel right.
Yeah. I'm
So,
gonna I bought a year's worth this
mhm.
time because in my mind, if I'm around enough, like there might be some where it's like, hey, do you want to meet up at the gym? Like and work out or whatever. And because I worked out with my cousin in a gym a few weeks ago too, in Hill City, and it was just fun. She did her own thing, I did my own thing. We got done with our stuff, and then we walked on the treadmill and chatted for a little bit. It's like that was good for my soul. I had so
Yeah,
much fun. So I think in hopes, in hopes that it becomes not so fish out of the water, don't know where anything's at, embarrassed to like I don't know, fall or do a balance thing in front of everybody. Because that's what I mean, I'm not your probably typical working out routine kind of girl. Like, have some weird things in there. I might be doing yoga in the middle of bicep curls. You never know, right?
yeah,
Like just doing
yeah,
what I want. But hopefully it's probably a learning curve. Like just to be weird in front of people. Keep being
yeah,
weird. If I want to
yeah,
dance, then I get to dance a little bit because I get to jam
absolutely.
out to whatever I want in the gym, which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Versus doing a video, sometimes you got the music
Oh,
playing
yeah,
and them tell you what to do. I am loving not being told what to do. I just have it written there and take my time to do it.
yeah,
It's way different feeling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Glad you found your place.
When I can do a pistol squat, I will let everybody know.
Mhm.
Okay, next question. Ooh, would you rather you can cook every meal or eat out every meal? And this does mean you have to cook, not grab and goes.
Yeah, I mean, neither. I
I
can't
know.
answer that question. How do I answer that question? I can't because I don't cook anymore and I don't like to go out to eat.
Maybe I shouldn't say cook, but like, like not a shake out the door type of person. I know. I know. I know. I knew it was going to be hard. You have to choose one.
That's what well, it would be at home, but because
Okay.
eating out is just something I don't enjoy anymore. And I shouldn't say that. That's not true. But it's really hard for me to find places that I enjoy eating out
Yeah.
because I'm just in such a conspiratory place in life where I question everything, and I definitely question our food supply. And
Yeah.
I definitely, and not to say that what I eat at home isn't things to be questioned also, but at least it's under my control a little bit, right? So if I eat out, yeah, I don't know where the food is. I don't, and I'm not someone who's paranoid, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't love eating out anymore. I don't. I like my family and I took my parents out for dinner last Monday for Father's Day because I was in Bismarck that day. So I took them out that evening and my dad chose Red Lobster, which
They
fine.
love their Red Lobster, don't
My
they?
dad loves Red Lobster. He does. My dad loves. And and for many years that was always his choice. And for many years I enjoyed it and I really didn't enjoy it. I just like and plus I just it's so much money. And I know that I can make such a better if I would have cooked my parents a meal, it would have been so much better and cost so much less. Now, is there a benefit to being able to just go, sit down, let somebody else serve you, let somebody else cook for you? Yes, that was awesome, and we could just sit and visit and enjoy our time together without the stress of all of that other stuff. But I can't, I don't eat out very often.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah. At home.
I just can't. I'm an at-home kind of person now. Cooking every meal? No, I don't.
Fair.
It's hard to cook for one. I think we've talked about this before on the
Yes.
podcast. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just is. It's just hard to cook for one.
Yeah. You know what I love about cooking at home? Even if it's, I'm gonna say like tuna salad. I know we don't cook tuna salad, okay? Like I'm that kind of
Prepare.
cook. Prepare food at home.
Yeah,
Okay. I still always feel so much better. Like I like the way I feel when I eat at home. I'll still go out and meet up with people, you
yeah,
know, get a tea or get whatever. But
yes,
I'm okay with that. Unless I 100% know that there's going to be something on that menu that I feel good about. Um, you know, I it probably looks like I eat skimpy or whatever. I eat food. I eat a lot of food, but
I do too.
when I'm in front of, or not in front of, but go out to eat and it's somewhere
Yeah,
like Red Lobster, it probably look like I don't eat much because I'm gonna grab like a salad with some shrimps on it or something that's try to,
right,
whatever.
right,
It's not that I'm dieting, it's just I want to feel good after my meal so that I can keep talking and conversing and like having a good time with you. Otherwise, I feel sluggish and
right.
not great. So, they love their butter there.
I love butter.
I love butter too.
I'm all
That's
about the
one thing.
butter.
Like if they, because I'm thinking they're shrimps, I'm like, they probably cook that straight butter, and that's better than the oils. So it's
I'm
probably all right.
100%.
So
100%. I'm all about I'm all for the butter. Um, yeah, I get what you're saying. I do the same thing. I don't actually, if I do go out, I just embrace it. I fully enjoy it and I don't stress about it. But I don't, it's not my
but we
go-to.
don't do it often, or like
No.
I
Like
can't. I
when
wouldn't be
we
able
went
to
on,
embrace it every time. If I
no,
did it twice a day or
no,
whatever. But
no, or even once a day. Like
I
there are people
know,
that go out for lunch every single day and I'm like, how do you do that? How do you do it?
yeah,
I can't, yeah, I can't function the rest of my day. If I were to go out to eat at lunch. Yeah. Anyway, it's funny how our bodies are so different. And maybe some of it is just the fact that if you do it every day, you just get used to it. I don't know. But
true, true.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely at home for sure.
Okay.
Preparing versus
Preparing.
cooking.
Let's say
Let's say
preparing. Then
preparing.
Andy's all in.
Then I'm all in because I can prepare an apple pretty easily.
There you go. Apple peanut butter. There we go.
Right. Okay, my turn. Truck or car?
Oh no. Well, what's a car? Like a car or like a SUV?
I mean, I
Let-
suppose a truck is a straight up truck, and a car is probably anything else, I
Anything
suppose.
else? Okay. Um, Definitely for where I'm at in my life, a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I do not want to be trying to park anywhere in a city or even Bismarck, honestly, probably with a big old pickup truck. But if you want to make me feel pretty sexy, put me in my dad's pickup and
Yeah.
let me drive that loud thing around, and I feel pretty great about myself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. But
Yeah.
I could also do that in like a fun Corvette or something as well. So
Yeah.
but gosh, being way up there, I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. Well, I
I
get
get
the
it.
hype.
I get it too, but yeah, I don't know that I could drive one.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
I wouldn't like it for what I
you'd
do.
have to give me a wide berth if I was going to drive a truck, a big truck. Yeah. Yeah.
Watch out.
Here she comes. Yeah.
Andy's on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same thing. I would love a truck. I'd love to have it as a second vehicle and, just for this or that or whatever. But yeah,
Are you
yeah.
liking Gerald the Jeep being a little bit
I
higher?
I love Gerald the Jeep. However, I do sometimes think there's gonna come a day where I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't speak that, right? It's not easy to get in and out of. It's not hard for me at this point, but like, well, the night I took my parents out, I would have loved to pick them up, but there's no way they could have gotten into the Jeep. You know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't struggle with it, but there are days and I'm like, oh, it's a long day and you put that first leg up and I'm like, is my knee gonna support me in this decision? But I love Gerald the Jeep. I never thought that I didn't know that I was a Jeep person, but apparently I am. So somebody ducked me the other day.
Okay, I didn't know the duck thing. I think
Yeah,
you talked about it, didn't you?
maybe.
On our
I
trip or
don't know much.
something?
Maybe I don't know much about it. I don't really know anything about it, actually. I
You
just know
have
that
a
people put duck. I came out of a store in Bismarck and there was one of those little mini ducks just sitting on my door handle. It was just sitting right there.
oh my
So
gosh,
somebody ducked me.
somebody ducked you.
It was
Okay,
fun.
okay, that's so fun. Interesting. There are some people that I like, you're meeting them and you see all like it's the whole windshield.
Yeah. And those are
Crazy.
those more like this size ducks, right?
Yeah, a little bigger. Yep.
Yeah. And
Like
so
rubber duckies.
I thought how fun it was to see that little duck. And I was just imagining some little kid maybe that keeps ducks in their car to duck Jeeps for fun. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it was fun to have it sit there, sitting there.
Yeah,
It's
I love
fun.
it. Love it.
Yeah.
Good question. Okay. Um, okay, this is a little bit deeper.
Oh
Um,
boy. Okay.
would you rather be remembered forever or change one person's life?
Um, I mean, for sure. I don't want to be remembered forever. That's not important. Or I should like that's not important to me at all. So yeah, changing somebody's life would be, interest me more, I suppose.
Yeah, nice. That's it. I feel like it could be a very, very deep question, right? Because I changed so many people's lives, I might be remembered forever, but I'd rather be known as changing people's lives and they just somehow still remember me
Yeah.
in effect to the cause, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I think for me it's like um how do I want to say this without sounding so being remembered forever could potentially be like it could be a double-edged sword, right? Because people we can rewrite and say whatever. It's even talking about Jesus, even like
Yeah.
what's written about Jesus, we have no clue if that's actually how his life was, right? I mean, we can
He didn't
assume
write
it.
it. Yeah.
He didn't write it. We weren't there, and it's been translated and it's been changed, and it's someone else's perception. And so I just think, like, oh, that doesn't interest. I don't have any interest in people remembering me forever. Because I'm thinking forever means throughout history, right? Generationally, you're remembered, you're known, you're whatever. That no, that doesn't interest me at all. To change somebody's life for the better, and yeah, that's something that you can carry with you. Like you, that can carry generationally too.
It
You know,
will.
yeah,
Probably
right,
in a way,
right,
somehow.
right, right. But in a
Someone's
good
generations.
well, and you didn't say change someone's life for the better. You just said
No, you
change
just
someone's
changed someone's
life.
life. Well,
So hopefully it's for the better.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't even think about. I thought about the remembrance of like good or bad, but I didn't think of changing someone's life. But yes, you can do that. both directions as well.
Well, and the fact of the matter is, Josie, is we do change people's lives. And I don't mean we, meaning you and me. I mean every single person and every single interaction, every relationship, I mean, it's all life changing. It all affects people in some way, shape, or form. So it's a really great, it's actually when you talk about getting deep about it, it's a really great thing to remember is that every interaction that you have with people could potentially be life changing for them. So and people say it all the time, you have to remember to be kind
Mm-hmm.
and um, be full of grace. And are we that way? No, we're humans. We're humans. We don't always do those things, but it's just a good thing to try to be kind all the time and understanding of other people. And I think about it when I'm at the grocery store because there's just, I just see things when I'm there and I with the people that work there and I always just like try to go above and beyond to smile big at them and because they don't seem happy. They don't seem happy. They seem miserable all the time. And it's like just this particular grocery store that I'm thinking of and the particular people that work there. And I think, why are you so unhappy? And I don't know if smiling and being nice or telling them that their shirt is cute or whatever makes a difference in their day, but I'm hoping just those little things
Yeah.
make a difference in their day, just you don't know. You don't
Yeah.
know.
Right.
Better than grumbling and whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's good. Okay.
Life-changing things. I don't know.
Changing people or not changing. Um, yeah, being person's or changing a person's life is your answer, which is a good one. It's a great one.
Yeah. What's yours?
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same. Yep.
Yeah. You don't want to be remembered forever as the greatest chiropractor
I could care
to
less.
ever live. Yeah, right.
I
Me
could care
either.
less. But I'm not saying that when you do, it'd be like Mother Teresa. Do you think she really cared that she was Mother Teresa, or did she just want to do her? I mean, without going into conspiracies here, okay? Like, just that's just how I think you just do, and be all that you can, or whatever, and whatever comes from it is after we're gone. So who the heck cares?
We don't when we're
We
gone.
don't. We
I
don't
know
when
we
we're
don't.
gone.
No, we don't.
So
That's the point. We don't. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, the whole it's interesting the whole Teddy Roosevelt Theodore Roosevelt
yeah, it's a great.
presidential library or all the things like yeah why we do these things. I am curious, like what are we honoring and why are we, and I'm not saying he wasn't a great man and did things in history or he wasn't. We don't know if he was a great man. We don't know. We know he made a mark in certain ways, right? He left an impression in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah,
But he could have been a huge a-hole for all we know. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
we are
But
honoring
leaving a
this
mark,
man. He
leaving a
left a
mark.
mark.
And
He
I
left a
don't think
mark. But
though I think when I think of memorials now, like I don't think the person necessarily cares at this
no,
point or the soul or whatever. That's not it. But if there's something that can give someone just a little inspiration to be better because of how their perspective of Teddy or their perspective of Abraham Lincoln or their perspective of whoever,
Jerry.
Jerry,
Jerry. I think of it,
same like that.
right. I think of it in his name a lot because yeah,
He doesn't care
right.
at this point what you
He
think
doesn't
about
care.
him per se,
No,
other, but it is cool that because we are humans and we can grab, like we have perspective, we can get perspective and we can be inspired or uninspired,
right.
or whatever to be
Right.
good. So, yeah, when I think of like somebody who's done really well and I hear a bad story about them or something, I'm like, I don't even want to hear it because
No.
really I don't care about it because whatever they did in this moment was brave or
Right.
courageous or whatever.
Right.
And
Right.
I will
Right.
not worshiping this person. I think that's the big thing is there's
Agreed.
only one person to worship or one thing to worship, right?
Right.
There was an Instagram reel that I I don't think I saved it, but I wrote it down. It's like use the things. Use things. You got to watch and it's fancy and you like it, use it. You
Yeah.
have the clothes, use it. Love people, worship God or
Yeah.
source. And I was
Yeah.
like, I like that. Because it doesn't make any of it wrong. It's just is. That's a a happy or a abundant life in a way.
Right. No, you're right. It's when people put the importance on the things or the whatever. Or again, yeah, worship. Like, do we need to worship Theodore Roosevelt? No. Accept what he did as
But we
great
can
or
love him.
good or whatever, right?
Good person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely. Okay. This the last question? Have you
This
done
is the
three?
last question. Yep. I think I did three.
Um, okay, mine's another simple one. Again,
Okay.
I'm not diving deep this morning.
That's all
It's
right.
what day is it? It's Thursday morning. Yeah, I'm not diving deep Thursday morning before now I'm doubting my question a little bit.
Why? Is it too deep?
No, it's not. But
Like,
it's
will Josie
I'm
shut
just
up in this conversation or
well,
will she?
no. It's dog or cat. And I think that the reason
Oh,
that I like that question is because there are like definitely traits of dog people versus cat people, right?
yeah.
And even people who
Sometimes.
are both, I mean, like you just see some certain traits of dog people versus cat people.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you are
Okay.
strongly one or the other, you know.
Okay. So again, I think it's if I had a cat, I might feel differently. But I didn't grow up with house cats. I'm
Yeah.
glad we didn't, to be honest. But I didn't grow up with house dogs either. I grew up with both cats and dogs outside. Like that
Mhm.
was my life. I love dogs. Like I feel like I can connect with the dog. Um, I I love dogs. The interesting thing is to me is the cat thing because cats are like I know dogs are healing animals, but cats are even they have a tool of purring that is the vibration of healing. And that's just the
Mhm.
weirdest thing to me that I'm like, okay, I think I wouldn't mind being a cat person too, so that I can,
Yeah.
it's pure, what is the word? For myself, selfishness, that I wouldn't mind like if a cat wants to lay on my belly and purr because I have a tummy ache. Like, please, like that sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
But I don't have the cat to do it, and I would think maybe at some point in my life, I probably will have a dog because I just love the companionship. Cats are not companions all the time, they are
Mhm.
their own world. So
Mhm.
I think for what I would want an animal for is companionship more than
Mhm.
anything. So probably
Mhm.
still dog. I very rarely think a cat is cute. I'm all about dogs are cute, right? Like my grandma has one cat that's I think absolutely beautiful, but she's got seven cats, and none of the other ones I think are something I just want to pick up and grab and cuddle with. Like they're just not,
Yeah.
that's just not how I feel about cats. But
Yeah.
cats don't always like me either. Um, I don't know what it is about it, but I've had them like attack me before. Which makes me wonder what was going on in my soul a little bit at the time,
Mhm.
because I think they're quite intuitive creatures. So,
Mhm.
um, I don't know. Yeah, it like chased me up the stairs. I had a cat chase me up the stairs. And then I have like, I don't know, then and then I have dogs and cats that just want to jump on me. So I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why cats are in scary movies.
Yeah.
They're like they can probably be possessed too. I don't know.
So can dogs,
And
I
so can
think,
dogs. You're
so
right.
can I think if we're going on that line of thought right now, I mean, they're souls too.
Yeah.
So there are souls that struggle and there are souls that don't, right?
Yeah, true.
Like we were, okay, I'll say it. I think I told you this. Um, I had somebody tell me that Deuce, my dog Deuce, if Deuce was a person, he would struggle from like with anxiety and depression and all these different disorders that humans and like the woe is me, or actually she used the word, she said anxiety, depression. She said he'd be a hypochondriac. Like he thinks like if there's any little thing, he just spirals and just thinks that he's dying or that there's something wrong. And this is someone who, has gifts that I don't understand and may or may not be true, but that was her interpretation of him. And it's to me, it's spot on because that's exactly how he behaves. I'm like, I don't know what's going on with it. Like he always acts so whatever. And she's like, yeah, he'd be a hypochondriac if he was a human. So they have souls too, right? They have personality traits and like attracts like. So if some cats don't like you or dogs don't like you, to me, I think, well, yeah, we're
We're on
all,
the same wavelength. Who's to
yeah,
say
right,
which one,
right.
there's probably no one's better, but it's, just we weren't
Yeah.
on that cat, like seriously. I had to call my friends and be like, I am stuck in the bathroom. This cat is standing in front of the door and I can't get out. Like I did not
Awesome.
but he did attack more than just me. But so they're like, oh no, like not again type thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, what is wrong with your cat? Creeper.
That's so funny because then my thought is like, well, kick it. And then I'm like, no, you can't kick a cat. But like, if it's cornered you in
If
like,
it was
what do you
if it was
do?
if it was my cat, I would have
Yeah,
dealt.
right. Now,
Was not
don't
my
come
cat.
after me. I don't go around kicking cats, but I'm
Nope,
just
I don't
saying, like,
either.
if it's got you cornered somewhere and it's being aggressive, I don't know. I
I'm
don't know
gonna
what I would
defend
do
myself.
because I don't know what. But I used to be a cat person. I had a cat, and then I became allergic to them when I was pregnant with Justin.
Okay.
And so now it's like even just when I see a cat, I immediately just like I tense up and my nose starts itching and my eyes start watering. And so I'm definitely not a cat person, but I just stay away from them. Um, and then am I a dog person? I don't know if I'm a dog person either, but I have a dog. I've had two dogs in my life. Um, I do love him, but when I just described his personality, does that sound like someone that I would spend time with as a human? No. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm
No,
not
because
attracted
you're
to
a
that type of
caretaker
it.
of him. It's different.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're in this together. I'm not getting rid of him because he's, hypochondriac and depressed and whatever he is, or anxious or whatever. Um, and I love him. But I don't know. I don't know. I suppose I'm more of a dog person. I like dogs, but I have a healthy fear of dogs too. Like not all dogs are nice dogs, and dogs that are not nice are very scary to
I
me.
agree.
I've been chased by dogs, and it's not fun. Um, One of my dearest forever friends, her son was just attacked by a dog and pulled off of his bike, and has a huge hole in his arm from this dog. So it's like I'm a dog person, but I have a healthy fear of them, I think. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt.
They're animal. They are animals. You can call them your baby. It's not your baby. It's an animal. I know people don't always agree with that, but it is an animal. And animals, instinctive, they have different instincts than we do. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, maybe they don't. I don't know. But
I will tell you, my right now or the last few years, there's one kind of dog that I do want, and it's a massive dog, and it is a like a mountain dog, one of those Bernese mountain dogs.
oh yeah,
And which have tons of energy and like they need to be up in the mountains and can run around and all the things. But for some reason, every time I see one in a picture, it just makes me really like happy. Like I want,
really?
yes, they're like I don't know what it is, either that or that size and all black, and it's black eyes, black nose, and they're just like these fluffy, they have paws like the size of my hand.
Yeah,
I just, I just want to cuddle up with them. I just want to lay in the grass with them.
yeah.
That's what I someday maybe that'll be my thing. Not now.
They look pretty great, but immediately I just think like I just go like that right away because I just imagine there's just like hair, fur,
Hair
like
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yes.
I get
Yes.
stuck. I don't know. And
No, that sounds
maybe
awful.
it's not like that. Maybe they're, but I just imagine
Pretty sure they are like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they are. So maybe
Yeah.
that's why I love it in a picture and in my
Yeah,
imagination.
they're pretty great in a picture. I would agree with that. I've never met one in real life.
I have a girl on our rugby team in school got him as a puppy. So then
Oh.
he had came to like the games with us and stuff. And so he was from like in our shirts, like his head popping out, like super
Hmm.
happy, right? Like,
Hmm.
you know, and
Yeah.
then all the way to only like a months old and big, rolling around on the
Yeah.
grass and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
he
they're
was
not
really,
puppies, or they're
they're,
not tiny puppies very long.
no, they're not.
Oh.
Well, thanks everybody for hanging with us today.
Yeah, that was fun.
Got a little insight on some things and I don't know, just fun convo, like just
Well,
chill.
it was a great idea. And I was telling you earlier when I worked for US Foods that we would have events and stuff, we would play this game amongst ourselves. But in that game, you couldn't give an answer. You couldn't give an explanation.
Oh,
You could only choose an answer. And so not by not explaining yourself, it's kind of fun too, because then people are just left to wonder, like, or, in certain
yeah.
circumstances, like, oh, why did you choose that? But you just, so it was kind of fun in that way too. But so yeah,
Which
it's a
could
fun,
come up at lunch, right? You like in a group,
right.
like, hey, you said something. I really want to know why
Yes.
you chose that. That makes
Right.
sense. That's a good idea.
Exactly. It was fun. So it's something you could play with your friends or your family or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's a great way to get to know people better.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Have a good day.
Bye.